Hi, my name is Paul Zelizer, and this is another video about growing your conscious business. Today I want to talk to you about marketing fatigue. You know how sometimes you get people who come to you and there's a bunch of people dealing with the same issue in your practice or in your business? Well, right now in my business, there's a number of people who are talking about marketing fatigue or burnout. So I want to offer 3 suggestions or 3 steps that can help somebody who's feeling like, oh God, I just, if I see another newsletter, if I have to write another newsletter, I'm going to puke. Right? The first one is acknowledge the feelings. Take a pause and allow yourself to just, wow, feel them. Okay, what's going on there? Be curious. Maybe do some writing, do some meditating, and take a moment to listen to the wisdom of what's going on about that feeling of, hey, I just, I can't write another blog post. I'm just totally burnt out. Listen and let it teach you and be curious about what the message is there. Number 2 is once you've had that moment to kind of be curious, to allow the feelings, then I want to invite you to do something that I call returning to the power of one. Many times when marketing starts to feel like a drag or we just don't want to do it, we're like thinking about, almost performing or like giving a talk energetically to like 500 or 1,000 people in a room, right? That's a very different way of being. I want you to think about one person who you personally know. Could be a client you've worked with in the past or somebody you're working right now, and you really enjoy working with them. They're your kind of person. And let your heart kind of just tune in to what's going on for them rather than a whole room full of people. It just kind of tends to make it more alive and more tangible. And then the third step is once you have that one person that your heart is attuned to, create something real just for that person. So this video is for somebody I have in mind who is, in her words, struggling with marketing burnout, right? Talk about some of the nuances. Talk about maybe there's a way in which you've been editing yourself and making the process more sanitary than it really is. Let yourself be a little more authentic and talk about more the mass of what real change for the kind of people who you like to work with really looks like, and create some marketing that addresses that. So with these steps, acknowledging the feelings, doing a pause, coming back to the power of one individual instead of doing mass marketing, and then really allowing yourself to be genuine and real. Oftentimes clients will find that marketing goes from feeling really overwhelming or really, something that feels really draining to like, I can do that. If you've got some questions or you have some tips that help you stay aligned and in a steady place around marketing, I'd love to hear about them, and thank you so much for the work that you do.